Alright, this is how we're going to start this video off. These are my ingredients that I'm going to need to make my very own, CauliTots. Okay, so I have the recipe right here. Y'all can screenshot that. Alright, so we're going to use almond flour. We have some riced cauliflower, which is right there, 12 ounces. The flour, the almond flour is going to be 1/3 cup to start, and probably another 1/3 of a cup. We have the salt, pepper, olive oil for frying. We have some sour cream, some chives, parsley, Parmesan, baking powder, 2 eggs, and some powdered garlic. So there you go. We're going to make our own CauliTots. And it's not going to be so damned expensive. Because all of this I already had in my house. Alright. I'm back. So, I love CauliTots. I really do. But they're so expensive. You get this little itty bitty bag for $5. And then I have the problem, being that we're in such a small town, our Fred Meyers may or may not have them. It just depends on the day. If they get them in, they go so fast. And so I looked it up because we're doing brats and tots tonight because Caitlin has youth group. I looked it up. I can make my own CauliTots. That's what we're going to try and do. And again, this recipe comes from Keto Ginger. Just so y'all know. So I'm going to start moving stuff out of my way so I can get my food processor. And stack everything up over there. I know you're not supposed to walk out of frame, but I had to put that away. So give me 1 second, y'all. And then we are going to make our own CauliTots. You could do broccoli. I need that too. I'm just moving everything over to the side over here so I can get my food processor. So this is parsley. I dropped, it was in one of these from Costco. I dropped this on the floor and the lid broke. So now it's in a little baggie. Oh, and then the onion powder, all I did, I don't actually have onion powder. I took the chopped onion, dehydrated chopped onion, and I put it in a coffee. Oh, criminelli. Yeah, I took a coffee grinder that I use for spices, herbs and spices, and I put it in here. It's still attached. I never unplugged it. I'm just... Alright, we're good. It's all good. What was this? This must have been on here, huh? Where's the other? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. We're fine. So I just ground it up and made my own onion powder. That's it. Alright, so I'm going to try and leave this Parmesan right where it's at because it's freshly ground Parmesan. Okay, food processor. Here's my food processor. And she's on. Okay, try that again, shall we? Alright, I'll be gonna be right back. I'm gonna rinse all this stuff off. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is cook the cauliflower, the rice cauliflower. You're trying to get as much moisture out of it as possible and to make it nice and soft so that when we go to use it and cook with it and fry it up, it's gonna be more of a potato texture than a rice texture. So I got that on high. I'm just gonna let that cook for a second. I'm not gonna add any seasonings or anything to it just yet. Then I'm going to bring my flour and all this fun stuff over here because this is going to get mixed in. The eggs are going to stay over here with the food processor. All of this comes over here. I just transported, I had my Parmesan in here, but I put it in here because it'll be easier, plus I need to use these. So once this gets cooked up and it's nice and soft, then we're going to add all of our ingredients here except for the eggs. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Alright, so now we are going to put in 1/3, or no, cream cheese was first because we have to let it melt. So I have 2 ounces of cream cheese. And we're going to take this off the heat. Can you guys still? Nope, I lost you. There we go. Taking that off the heat. That seems like it's more than 2 ounces. Hold on. I'm going to take this one out. There we go. Kind of had to eyeball that one, which I don't think I did very well. So yeah, I just took that one clump out. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, now we're just going to mix this up until that cream cheese melts. There we go. And then we're going to start putting in all of our other goodies. We have 1/3 cup of almond flour. That's going to go in there. I know it looks a little strange, but just hang tight. I've never made this before. Keto Ginger, this is her recipe, and it looks so good. scrape this off real quick. Okay, now we need onion powder, which is going to be half a tablespoon, which I gotta find. That's half a teaspoon. It must be teaspoon. Because that's a teaspoon. That's a tablespoon. It's gotta be. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, so half a teaspoon. And then we're going to do half a teaspoon of chives. And then we're going to do half a teaspoon of parsley. Okay. Oh, we need the Parmesan cheese, which is over here. All right, let me put some of this over here, you guys. Okay, so then we're going to do salt and pepper as well. You can do salt and pepper to your taste. She did not give any measurements. So I am going to put a little bit of the Himalayan, Himalayan pink salt. Just a little bit though. Because that fresh Parmesan is very salty. And then some black pepper. There we go. Just the, well, I have 2 of them.
I was wondering if you haven't gotten this in a long time.
No, I did away with my subscription boxes. Did the mailman come?
Yeah.
Oh, did I get my chocolate maker?
No.
What?
It might be FedEx.
Oh.
I've had some
Okay.
Amazon things that have been FedEx.
Alright. Okay,
That looks
so,
really weird.
well, it's not going to look like that when I'm done.
I hope not.
There you guys are. Alright, I will meet you back over at the food processor.
It's all mashed potatoes.
Okay, you guys, we are back. So I'm going to take this bunch here. Now I still have to figure out the macros. Keto Ginger does not do that. If she does, I've never seen her do it. I don't know where it's at. So, but I like to know. So I will go through each individual ingredient and write everything out. And then I will sit down from there and figure out how much the macros are for each individual tot. That's just me. Okay, so now I'm going to put this into the food processor. Nope, it goes this way. And she's loud, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to slowly take my 2 eggs, which I put in my mix and whoop, it put it in here and whisked it up really good. This stuff in here is hot, so you don't want to scramble your eggs. So you're literally going to do just a little bit, a little bit at a time. Okay, so now this is where you're going to have to come in with a second 1/3 cup of almond flour because it is very, very runny right now, and we gotta thicken that up a bit, a lot actually. So I'm going to put this in here. You may have to add a little bit, you may not. It just depends. Just you have to eyeball it. Okay, so it is still pretty runny. It's not the consistency that I want it to be in order to form these into tater tots. So I have 1/4 more almond flour. Okay, you guys. So I finally got it worked out. That took a lot of almond flour. But that's what you want it to look like. Now, I'm going to put this in the freezer for a good 15-20 minutes just so it'll harden up. And then when we go to, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator because I don't like the whole water and oil thing. And then we're going to fry it up. So that's what you want it to look like. Woo-hoo! Okay, I will be right back. We're going to give it a taste though. Oh, those are going to be good. Okay, BRB. All right, y'all. Let's get you back over here. I'm going to scoot you forward just a little bit. There we go. I'm going to take my ring off. And I'm going to oil up my hand real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to take some oil and put this in my hands real quick. I have the oil on the burner going. Whoop. I just wanted a little bit. That's a bit much. I did not mean to, hold on. Woo! I did not mean to get quite that much. So I'm going to take my 1 tablespoon. I don't have a cookie scoop. Uh-oh. It froze. Why did it do that? All right. Okay, that's okay. This is why we're, so I want to measure out 1 full tablespoon. Okay, that is 1 tablespoon. And I'm just going to roll it up just like this. So it makes a nice little ball. And then we're kind of just going to shape it into what you would think a tater tot would look like. Kind of like that. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm getting 1 tablespoon. What?
We went out to check because I thought I heard the mailman come by.
Oh.
Nope, I was just hearing things.
I'm waiting for my chaffle maker, you guys. I'm so excited.
And one little pupper decided to start running towards the park because there's a lawnmower over there.
Oh. So you just want to make up a couple. You don't want to do too many at one time. You don't want to crowd your frying pan. Okay. Trying to make these. Now when you go to fry these up, you're literally just getting them nice and golden brown. There's nothing raw that's in, well, the eggs are, but those will be easy to cook up, no big deal. You can make these however you want. If you want to make them into little patties, little balls, whatever you guys want to do, you have fun with it. You have fun with it. Yeah, the longer it sits out here, the ingredients are kind of getting mushy. And I have to keep track of how many this makes so that when I sit down to do the ingredients and figure everything out and how much the macros are and everything, I know how many a serving is going to, or how many this is going to make. See, just like a little tater tot. They're not going to be perfect. They're homemade. They're not supposed to be perfect. You make them the best you can. You make them however you want. Oh, these are going to be so good. I'm so excited. I got to get the brats out. We got some, I keep saying brats, but I think they're actually Italian sausages from Costco. I keep saying brats though, but that's okay. So I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're going to go with 8, and I'm going to fry those up. And just so you know, I used a lot more of the almond flour than I was anticipating. So before you start making this, let me figure everything out, and I will show you guys. I'll give you guys a heads up. So, because there was a lot. I used 2 of the 1/3 cup, and then I did the 1/4 cup like 3 or 4 times. It's crazy. All right. You'll just have to play with it until you get the right texture, is what I'm trying to say. But let's move over to the frying pan. Okay, here we go. You want it to get nice and hot. I just turned the temperature down a little bit, and we're just going to very carefully pop these in. And we're just going to fry them up. Okay. And they're going to go really quick, actually. Ooh, it's a good thing I turned it down. All right, I'm going to take it off the heat, because that's a little bit fast. She's going fast. So I'm glad I turned the heat down. She's gonna be crispy. Alright, I did turn the heat down just so y'all know. Oh, I lost you guys though. They got crispy real fast. So I definitely glad I did that. Okay, good. Alright, so now it's not going to burn, thank goodness. And if you cook them on low like this, it's on medium low. My oven, there's numbers on it, so mine's at 5 right now. So I guess it would be like literally in the middle. They're still going to get golden, but they're not going to get too fried too fast. Oops. Hopefully you can get them to cook a little bit longer, because Keto Ginger was saying The longer you can get them to cook, the firmer they will become. So we're gonna put these guys up here on a paper, not a paper plate, paper towel to kind of help soak up the excess oils. There we go. Now, I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna do up the rest of these. I've got quite a few to make. All right, y'all, we are done. Look at this, you guys. CauliTots. How good do those look? Way better than the store-bought shit. All right, so now I put just a tiny bit of barbecue sauce at the bottom of this bowl. And Caitlin is gonna try it with me. So I wanna try it just by itself because I wanna see if the seasonings are right. Okay, you're cutting my head off. That's why I had it up that far. Home girl, leave my camera alone.
Okay.
What? Now we're seeing too much of the top? Whatever. All right, CauliTot, homemade CauliTot. Oh, wow. Wait. That's a good wow. Better than the store-bought ones though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I would like to maybe turn the heat down on the fryer, on the skillet. Turn the heat down a little bit and cook it a little longer. The barbecue sauce or this? This?
Well, I don't like CauliTots to begin with, but that's at least better than the last
yeah.
other one. Tastes more like almond tots than cauliflower.
Now, my question is, can I freeze these and then reheat them? If I can do that, pull them out of the freezer and then put them in the oven for a little bit to reheat them, that would give them the extra warmth. And maybe we're gonna have to test our theory. So I don't think this video is over just yet. I think we're gonna bag some of these up. First I'm gonna flash freeze them. We're gonna bag them up and then we're going to put them in the oven for a little bit and see what happens.
How are you gonna flash freeze them? We don't have to do that.
Yeah, no. All I have to do is make room in the freezer at the top shelf, put one of the bacon sheets down, put these on them individually spaced out until they're frozen, and I think that's what we're going to do. So let me show you what I mean. I am going to move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to get a bacon sheet. And I'm just going to lay these out far enough apart from each other so that they freeze. And then I'm going to clean off the top shelf in my little freezer. And I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I mean. They're at the top up here and they're individually laid out. And so once these are frozen solid, I'll bag it up. But that is what I'm talking about, flash freezing. Okay, so once that's done, so tonight is dinner is brats and tots. You saw Caitlin and Jeremy's tater tots in there. I will bring you guys back on and we will take those out and we will make dinner. Brats and tots. Woo woo. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, we are back. And I am going to get okay, so these are the ones that I made. Today, these are for Jeremy and Caitlin. And we put this. What is that? Huh. Okay. Let me get you guys down over here. Okay. Something right over here. Let me clean this up real quick. Not sure where that came from. I just cleaned up over here. Huh. Alright. Okay, I'm going to get a Ziploc baggie, a freezer one. Two, three, 4, 5, 7. I'm going to leave 7 out. I'm going to put the rest of these ones, because they're hard as a rock. I'm going to put these in the freezer. No. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to preheat my oven at 400. Did you get your schoolwork done? Okay, go get it done. You've got youth group here shortly. Alright, so I'm going to put these over here. These ones are mine. These ones are Jeremy and Caitlin's. So these are for Jeremy and Caitlin. Oops. Whoop. You know, that's all I'm going to make because they really don't need to have that many. And then I'm going to get a second sheet. Whoops. I'll put these over here on the and these are the bratwurst or Italian sausage that we got from Costco. These are so good. And I'm just going to cook up the whole packet. Just like that. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, and we're back. All right, so I'm gonna see something. I have this stuff from the dollar store, and it's French fry seasoning. I want to see if there's any sugar in it. Okay, so salt, garlic, onion, pepper. Okay, there's no added sugar. Sweet. I'm going to use some of this on mine and some of the regular tater tots. I know Caitlin does not like this stuff, so I'm going to separate the tater tots. So some of these will get this seasoning and some will not, because Jeremy likes it. And I'm going to put some on mine. Just like that. And then we're going to pop these in on the bottom. And these on the top. And then I will be back in 20. We'll do 15. So I can rotate everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's pop these out. I'm going to switch these tater tots and bring them up here. I always like to rotate them. And then these guys, whoops. Oh, here it is. I'm going to flip these guys over too. There we go. Okay. We're going to put these back in for 20 minutes, and these guys are going on the bottom. And that should do it for those. I'm trying to get you guys up here so I can see you. Whoops. There we go. All right. So we made our tater tots and then I put them in the freezer because I wanted to test. If I put them in the freezer, took them out, and then cooked them like the regular tater tots, would it still work? So that's what we're testing right now. So we shall see. All right, I will be back in a little bit. All right, you guys, dinner is done. I'm so excited. I just did the macros for my tater tots. Now, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta remember, this is the first time I've done this. I've never done the tater tot ones before. They turned out really dark. I think I left them in there for too long, but the flavor is awesome. Definitely gonna have to use a dipping sauce though. I put them in for too long. That's just what happened. So, but the macros, you guys, it's for the calories is 38 calories for one of these guys, for one. 4 grams of fat, and then get this, 0.5, so half a carb for one of these guys, half. So you could potentially have, let's see, 10 would be 5 carbs. You could have 10 of these bad boys. Half a carb. OMG. And then 1.7 protein. So your macros as far as keto, high fat, yes. Low carb, yes. Moderate protein, yes. So those are my keto CauliTots. Again, they're not perfect. It's their first time. I over baked them, but you can absolutely make up a big batch. Don't fry them as much as I did. Flash freeze them, so put them flat away from each other in the freezer. Just keep them away from each other so that when they do freeze, they're not sticking together, and then put them in a freezer bag and put them in the freezer. Then when you're ready, take out as many as you want, pop them in the oven. I did 400 for way too long. You could do 400 for maybe like 15, 20 minutes and then call it good, because I did it too long. But that is the macros. That's the ingredients. I did not use the baking soda. I forgot to put, how many people realized I didn't put baking soda in there? So I didn't even count the baking soda in the macros. So that's our dinner, you guys. We got our brats. I didn't even show you. We got the brats and tots. That's dinner tonight, brats and tots. And now I'll probably have 2 of these, just the bratwurst with some mayo, and then my little burnt crispy critters back there. Poor babies, but the flavors are on point. Yeah, that'll be about it. All right, y'all. Until next time. Ooh, that's extreme close up. See y'all later. Bye.